Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's just get straight into this video. Hermione Granger, one of the most beloved characters in the Harry Potter series, is well known for her intelligence, academic prowess and love of learning. Despite these qualities, Hermione was sorted into Gryffindor, a house known for bravery, chivalry and daring. However, many fans believe that Hermione would have been better suited to Ravenclaw, a house known for its intelligence, its wit and its creativity. So in today's video I will argue that Hermione Granger should have been sorted into Ravenclaw, and I'm going to present several reasons to support this claim. Firstly, Hermione's intelligence is one of the most defining qualities about her. Throughout the series, Hermione is consistently portrayed as one of the most smart, witted, intelligent people, and her love for learning is a central part of her personality. She spends hours in the library, she studies for exams, and she's researching obscure magical phenomena. Her thirst for knowledge and her desire to excel academically are traits that are often associated heavily with Ravenclaw and would have made her a natural fit for the house. Furthermore, Hermione's wit and creativity are qualities that are often associated with Ravenclaw too. So despite her intelligence and academic focus, as I mentioned, Hermione is also very creative and a very resourceful character, frequently coming up with innovative solutions to complex problems. Her ability to think outside the box and come up with unconventional solutions to problems is a hallmark of a Ravenclaw student and would have made her a valuable member of the house. In addition to that, Hermione's love of books and reading is another quality that is often associated with, you have guessed it, Ravenclaw house. Hermione is often seen with her nose buried in a book, and her passion for reading and learning is a massive part of who she is. So that means Hermione's love of books and just overall learning would have made her a perfect fit for a house that is known for its knowledge and intellectual curiosity. Moreover, Hermione's loyalty to her friends and her willingness to stand up for what is right are qualities that are associated with not just Gryffindor, but also Ravenclaw. See, despite her intelligence and her academic focus and her love for books and her intellectual curiosity, as I've just mentioned, Hermione is fiercely loyal to her friends and is always willing to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult or dangerous. Her commitment to justice and fairness would have made her a perfect fit for Ravenclaw house. Should I stop there, guys, or will I keep going? I'm going to keep going. I've got a lot more reasons to give you. We've got a lot more of this video to go through. Let's keep going. Let's look at another reason why Hermione should have been sorted into Ravenclaw, because if she was, that would have allowed her to explore her full potential. So while Hermione excels academically, her time at Hogwarts is often marked by her struggles with Gryffindor's emphasis on bravery and daring. While these are important qualities, and while Hermione does display them, they are not always conducive to academic and intellectual success. By being sorted into Ravenclaw, Hermione would have been able to fully explore her potential and focus on her studies without feeling the pressure to constantly prove herself through being brave, through being daring, through being courageous. She could just focus on what she's best at, and that's just being smart. Let's keep going, guys. This next reason might be something that Emma Watson will be in favour of. Hermione's sorting into Ravenclaw would have challenged traditional gender roles and expectations. In the series, Ravenclaw is often portrayed as a house with a majority of male students, and Hermione's presence in the house would have challenged these gender norms and expectations. Now, it's not to say there's no girls in Ravenclaw. We've got Luna Lovegood and Cho Chang. Like, they're girls, they're really smart, they're really intelligent, they're really powerful. But it would have been interesting to see how Hermione would have navigated this dynamic and how it would have impacted her relationships with her fellow Ravenclaws. However, it is also worth noting that Hermione sorting into Gryffindor is not without merit. Gryffindor is a house that values bravery, and these qualities are also important and valuable. Hermione's bravery and willingness to stand up for what is right, as I mentioned, are traits that are often associated with Gryffindor, and her sorting into the house allowed her to develop these qualities further, so she did benefit from being in Gryffindor house. What I'm saying is she could have benefited in a different way if she went into Ravenclaw. And if we add on to that, Hermione sorting into Gryffindor allowed for interesting character development and added tension and conflict to the series. Her struggles with the expectations placed on her as a Gryffindor and her conflicts with her Slytherin rival, well, more like a hated rival, Draco Malfoy. I wouldn't even call him a rival, I'd just call him an enemy. That added depth, that added complexity to her character. It brought out a different side to Hermione. We've seen her vulnerable side, we've seen her be upset instead of the normal headstrong, full force, in your face kind of woman that we recognize from these books. It's also important to remember that Hermione sorting into Gryffindor allowed her to form strong bonds with her fellow Gryffindors, particularly Harry and Ron. Now, these relationships are a central part of the series and they play a key role in the ultimate defeat of Voldemort. Had Hermione been sorted into Ravenclaw, it is very possible that these relationships would not have formed or would have been different in some way, which could have impacted the outcome of the series. See, while there are many reasons why Hermione Granger should have been sorted into Ravenclaw, her sorting into Gryffindor, as I said, is not without merit. While Ravenclaw may have been a better fit for her intelligence, her creativity, and her love of learning, Gryffindor allowed for interesting character development, as I mentioned, but Hermione sorting into Gryffindor allowed her to play a massive role in the ultimate defeat of Voldemort. Ultimately, while it is interesting to speculate about what could have been had Hermione been sorted into the Blue House, her sorting into Gryffindor is an essential part of the series. There's no denying Hermione would have been able to form different friendships with other Ravenclaws instead of Harry and Ron, who may have shared her love of learning and intellectual curiosity. These relationships could have added a new layer of depth to her character, allowed for interesting plot developments, but Hermione is part of the Golden Trio. She is central to the main plot, so we don't exactly know how she'd fit into being part of the Golden Trio, the Golden Circle, if she was in another house. Don't forget, Harry, Ron and Hermione spent a lot of time in the Gryffindor common room around the Gryffindor Tower, and because they were in the same house, they were in each other's company quite a lot. Additionally, Hermione sorting into Ravenclaw would have allowed the series to explore the theme of identity in a new way. You see, throughout the series, Hermione struggles with her identity as a Muggle-born in a world dominated by purebloods. By being sorted into Ravenclaw, she would have had to confront her identity as an intellectual and a lover of learning in a new way. By being sorted into Ravenclaw, Hermione would have added a new perspective to the story and challenged the idea that heroism and chivalry and bravery and courage are exclusive to Gryffindor. This could have had a ripple effect throughout the series and impacted the way readers viewed the different houses and their respective values. So guys, what I mean here is just because Gryffindor is known for bravery and courage doesn't mean a Slytherin student can't exhume bravery and courage. Just because Hufflepuff is known for being loyal and true doesn't mean that a Ravenclaw can't show those traits as well. You know, I think these houses represent the strong traits that they are known for, but it does not mean that they cannot interlace their values and their beliefs with different houses. Now, Ravenclaw is often associated with riddles and puzzles and mysteries, and Hermione's intelligence and love of learning would have made her a valuable asset in solving these types of problems. Her presence in Ravenclaw could have led to new plot developments centered around these types of challenges, like side challenges if you've ever played Hogwarts Legacy, which could add yet again another new layer of depth to her character. So guys, in conclusion, while Hermione Granger sorting into Gryffindor allowed for interesting character development and added tension and conflict to the series, there are still many reasons why she would have been better suited to Ravenclaw. Her intelligence, creativity, love of learning and loyalty to her friends are qualities often associated with Ravenclaw, and her sorting into the house would have allowed for new character dynamics, plot developments and thematic exploration. Additionally, her presence in Ravenclaw would have challenged gender norms and provided representation for younger girls. While Hermione's sorting into Gryffindor is an essential part of the series, it is interesting to consider what could have been had she been sorted into Ravenclaw. With that being said guys, that is my video on should Hermione have been sorted into Ravenclaw, not if she had been sorted in, should she have been sorted into Ravenclaw. Let me know in the comment section below. Have a good day, check out the next video when it uploads.